Welcome back, fam. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I really hope you've been taking care of yourself, learning more about your purpose, your mission, your life path, and really leaving no stone unturned in your life along your hero's journey, because it's all about you. So I'm just here to remind you of your greatness and let you know, hey, you're on the right path. Keep going, and really take your life serious, okay? Because all of us have our own purpose and mission. We have an assignment that we need to do to level up each and every day. And it's all about elevation, self-discovery, self-realization, and also knowledge of self, becoming, the best version of ourselves each and every day. And that's what we've been talking about in pretty much every presentation, guys. But today, it is all about self-limiting belief, and many of you guys, will encounter this if you haven't encountered, these self-limiting beliefs already. And I just want to, share, some takeaways that really served me well, throughout my entire life, and also throughout my 21 years in the Army, my Army career as well. And I was able to really help a lot of people. I helped myself first, right? And then I was able to, use the techniques that I gathered, just, really helping myself and, want to become better. I was able to share that with my soldiers and also some of the civilian staff as well. So they can really, take the stress, because people, when you don't have the quality information and proper expectation, you don't know what to expect. And it kind of leaves you in limbo. And so I felt part of my purpose, especially throughout the military, was just to really learn more about myself and share these, my lessons that I learned with people to pretty much take the edge off, man, and just share great energy with people, okay? But this is all about your hero's journey. I share a little bit more, personal aspect about me in an up-and-coming presentation, but this is all about you and dealing with self-limiting belief along your hero's journey, because many of you guys, receive that call to adventure, that alarm clock went off, say, hey, it's time to really get off your butt and really take your life into your own hands, because nobody is coming to save you but you've been doing all the work so far. So don't stop now, keep planting those seeds, but you have to really leave no stone unturned. So you're going to go from the known to the unknown. However, that you trust yourself, you trust your intuition, you trust God, the source, that energy, your spirit guides, your angels, they guiding you. They've been guiding you that whole time. And like, hey, with the proper intent and with the right mindset, anything can happen. And that there are going to be ups and downs along the way. However, that the universe is always going to send you a mentor, some kind of guide to help you along your path when you vibrate at a certain frequency, okay? And that's pretty much why I come into play. Along your path, I'm one of very many other mentors or guides to share my ups and downs, and also to give you some proper expectation. That way you can avoid some of these challenges, but some of these, they're gonna pop up. However, with the proper mindset and proper expectations, you'll be able to see it for what they are, and that way you can bypass and skip some levels, especially when you use these 7 Hermetic Principles, okay? So if you haven't been using these, please use these today. All right, you will gladly thank me later. But going back to what I was saying with this hero's journey here, using those 7 Hermetic Principles, you get to skip levels. However, you're still gonna gain some knowledge, some experience. That way you can really respect the people that are being swung away because they're not doing proper research and using the critical thinking skills. But by using those 7 Hermetic Principles, you get to really see things for what they are, get some great wisdom, some experience, and at the same time frame, it's all about transformation, because there's more than life than what you've been told, and you really want to become the best version of yourself. So it's all about transformation, atonement, and returning each and every day, week, month, year, a better, stronger, wiser person. So if things haven't been going right in your life and you've been doing the same thing over and over again like a hamster wheel, right, and expecting different results, change your input for a better output. Change your routine. So there's some things in your daily routine that are really holding you back, and the most important thing is just having access when it comes to self-limiting belief. if you don't stick around, I don't know why you would, you would want to leave. But my two biggest takeaways, all jokes aside, is having access to quality info with some proper expectations and a mentor that really, went down this path and really done some things in their life, and they have results to show you, and they can, share a story with you so you can really put yourself in their shoes, right? And really respect the information and the wisdom that they're sharing with you, okay? And that's why I got throughout my career in the military and throughout my, life, 45 years. And I'm here to share it with you because I'm a reflection of you in a different time and space. I'm here to remind you of your greatness along your hero's journey, because you have a lot of work to do. Starseed Reflections, okay? So get off the couch, really start investigating your life, researching your life, okay? But, when you're dealing with these self-limiting beliefs, we all face these, saying like, hey, I'm not good enough. But what if you are good enough? And it's hard to see your own greatness within the frame. So we all deal with these, dealing with, hey, there's no point of, trying. I need to be in control. I'm angry. I'm not safe in the world. It is not fair. No one likes me. I have to be perfect. I'm afraid. I have to keep them happy. I don't like myself, and I don't deserve to be loved. And lastly, I'm not good enough again. But you are great enough, because if you listen to this presentation right now, you really been trusting your intuition, that inner spirit, and your guide that led you to this presentation so far, and you on the right path. But just with a little tweak, and a little refining with your mindset and with proper action, things will go in the proper direction for you. But let's sum things up. When it comes to self-limiting belief, again, it's all about that quality information, proper expectation, having a mentor that, done some things. All right. So sometimes it's easy to judge a book by its cover. When people see me, they're like, man, like, what do you do? As soon as I say I'm retired, they like, retired from what? I guess because I look so young, right? But the point is, don't judge a book by its cover. And I respect the janitor just as much as the CEO, and a child just as much as the adult, because you can learn a lot from a child, and you also can learn a lot from an adult too. So stay humble, have that humble confidence. You can always learn something new from anybody, and the universe will test you, will put people in your path just to see if you're open to receive the message at the time. Okay, and we'll talk more about being in the ebb and the flow of the universe and being open to receive these messages, these angelic messages to help you level up faster. Okay, but let's finish up about this self-limiting belief. So the main thing, again, like I mentioned, find a mentor. Even in the military, we I had a mentor. All right, the greatest soldiers have mentors, and that's what my mindset at that time. Even though I had this consciousness, however, we all make choices and decisions, at certain aspects in time, just to test us, right? That's what it's all about. Life is a test. But find a mentor, because when you have that mentor, the reason why mentors are so important, the master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. Okay, Stephen McCraney. And you are never too old, and it's never too late. And I'm living proof. So prime example to paint a picture here. I have the military, 21 years of debt. When you see me, you would never guess that. I have a music background. I love music, playing the piano, self-taught musician. I play a little bass. I do music production, beats, whatever, right? And also, I love sports, basketball, and real estate. There are many different aspects of Chris with Food for Your Thoughts, right? But with this aspect here, I'm just sharing my story, using my throat chakra to really open up my heart and soul to you, and sharing, some tangible things that you can really incorporate into your life so you can get some results right away. But just letting you know, like, no matter how, if you start the day over a period of time, that's why we use those 30, 60, 90 days, in the past presentations, as a guide, so you can gauge yourself with some progress. Okay, but it's never too late to start, but start now. Stay in the present moment. And remember, guys, athletes use this right here. Repetition is the mother of all learning, the father of action, which makes it the architect of accomplishment. Zig Ziglar. So, in all actuality here, we all do something each and every day. And the things we do each and every day, we're going to get great at it. But what are we doing? So when we really take a magnifying glass at our lives, guys, we can really comb through our actions each and every day. We can see exactly like, hey, I'm spending too much. That's what you're doing. You're spending too much time in a certain area, which is, it has like a temporary return versus investing, right, into your mental health, your mindset. Not a lot of time. I keep it simple. 15 minutes a day. Put yourself on a schedule. Read those books that everybody else don't read. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Richest Man in Babylon. All right, The Nile Valley Contribution to Civilization by Anthony Browder. Challenge yourself. And when you challenge yourself, there's books and videos for everything that you want to learn, okay? But along your path with these self-limiting beliefs, your angelic, spiritual team, they're going to open up some doors for you. And as you start to get these new ideas, you're going to think real hard. And like, how can I overcome these self-limiting beliefs? How can I find a mentor? That's the phrase that pays. How can I, manifest $5,000 over the next what? You got to set some proper goals. Don't just leave it vague, put a date and a time on it, over the next 6 months, but keep it real though. Keep it realistic. Like, how can I make these happen? How can I really help the world in a better way? All right, so everything, when you focus on the greater good and you coming from the heart, your spirit guide, source is going to really help channel some resources, some information for you. But when you think of these things, you get these ideas, make sure before you try, write these things down so you can come back to these ideas and keep nurturing them, okay? Just like a plant, you're going to come back to them, changing things up as needed, okay? Because it's going to keep building. And so these ideas are just not coming to you just, for no reason. So no matter how weird or out of the, left field it may be, write these things down, come back to them, and your spirit guide will keep showing you different ways to, synchronicities to let you know, like, hey, you're on the right path, okay? And we'll talk more about these signs from your spirit guide, your spiritual team. All right. But once you think, get that idea, put some action into it. All right. So after the first shot, like this guy, he was like, man, I missed the first one. We're going to do it again. He made a little adjustment. He did it again. On that shot, he made it. He did it again with the same form. He made it, and keep doing it and changing things up as needed. And it's going to bring you back to success. Okay. And that's what you are. You are pure success. I'm just reminding you, like, hey, stop believing what everybody else is saying to you. Investigate things for yourself. Find a mentor that has proper results. Research around the area that you really focusing on at the time, because there's a guru or a subject matter expert, like we say in the Army, for everything. Okay, you just have to seek and you shall find, right? But remember, guys, you are great at what you do for a reason, so don't stop. You got this, okay? And I'm just reminding you of your greatness along your hero's journey. And when you're dealing with, self-limiting beliefs, just remember, growth requires change. And when you're dealing with this fear of the unknown here, the biggest thing, find that mentor, right? And I'm sharing my, knowledge and experience with you using these 7 Hermetic Principles. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But, find a mentor that's going to help you, okay? But in order to really awaken your true life purpose and potential, you really need to be ready to accept change, okay, ladies and gentlemen? Change may come in the form of change in consciousness, right? Elevating your thoughts, and then your belief set, your thought patterns, your routine, your career change. Because sometimes, even though you may make a lot of money in a certain career, but that career could be holding you back because they're not challenging you. You can pretty much max out the levels in that company within a few months, but then guess what? When you in that job, right? Just to keep that same momentum going, you got to repeat the same thing over and over again. So once you stop selling or whatever you're doing at your field, once you stop doing it, the money stops. So it's time to tap, get outside of that wheel and focus on things that are going to give you some assets, so you can really live your purpose and mission with that freedom, okay? And we'll speak more about, just having that freedom. But as we close, guys, change your lifestyle, focus on your lifestyle, changing the routine, listen to your intuition, trust it, right? Any new ideas now, I've been saying this for a while. And again, find a mentor that has a proven track record and they really know what they're doing. Study and research around the area. You have really no excuse these days. There are tons of books and YouTube videos that are free, either free downloads or free to watch, that can, show you the people that actually work in these fields, or actually, that are close to doing what you are doing. And you may be that unique individual where you have a collage of different skills and you merging them together to produce something brand new to the world, to the planet, right? To help raise that frequency. That's what it's all about. But whatever you're doing, practice and schedule yourself daily. 30 days create a new habit. 90 days will lock it into your subconscious mind, and you'll pretty much be on autopilot. But don't stop. Keep doing it over and over again. Let it really soak in, and over time, all those skills and repetition and you doing it, you're gonna gain a lot of knowledge. That muscle memory and that brain gonna kick in with this new skill, and you're gonna become better. But when you have a mentor, be sure to ask for some references and some resources, because people may share some great information with you. Ask like, hey, where can I find some additional information about what you're talking about? Because that was some great information. And and they should be gladly to share that with you. But if they don't have anything to refer to, you may have to question that relationship, okay? Because with a relationship like that, it may lead you to really come back over and over again asking more questions, and you'll be in need, okay? Versus them teaching you, giving you some additional information so you can become your own guru, if that makes sense, okay? And also, a great mentor is going to give you some great proper expectation, let you know some ups and downs, and really how to get the momentum going with whatever you tracking, okay? But number 3 here, the main goal, the reason why I color this green, we operating from the heart chakra here. It's all about raising that frequency vibration. Focus on how can I make a positive difference to the world at this time for yourself and others for the greater good. And really listen to your heart and trust your inner voice, guys. Really trust your inner spirit, your inner voice. And when you line things up, it's going to put you're going to put energy into something. Because when you're building your dream, you really putting your energy into whatever it is, even this presentation, and it putting you on a certain frequency, and it's equal your vibration. So, and it's all about sharing high energy and letting people know, like, hey, put them in check too. Now, it ain't all about just having this love, but at the same time frame, having enough love to tell people right from wrong, okay? And I hope that makes sense. But I'm your confirmation to let you know, guys, that you're doing better than you think. Keep going. Keep developing your skills, and over a course of time, things gonna compound. The first day you showed up to the job or at school, you wasn't the best student, you wasn't the best employee, right? So, but over time, you got better. And the same thing with life and dealing with these self-limiting beliefs too. When you don't know what to expect, it can kind of box you in the corner. But when you have proper expectation and a mentor that can show you the ropes, right, you can see past the BS from a higher plane. Okay? But, as you develop your skill set, you're going to become a mentor. So whether you like it or not, the universe is going to slide some people in your direction and say, hey, show me how to do this. So remember, you are the student and the teacher in your life at the same time frame. And as we close, guys, focus on your own path. Mind your business. Your life is your business. So make sure you turn your life into a successful business model, because at the end of the day, there is no competition other than yourself, than the person that you were yesterday. So trust your own personal decision and truth. Refine and repeat the process along your path, And remember, as you plant these seeds, the same day you plant the seed, isn't the same day you bear the fruit. So just have some patience here. And it's all about your intent. The universe is going to mirror your intent and be the cause of your life instead of waiting for the effect to happen. The people that wait for effects to happen, they pretty much waiting for luck, because they have no idea where this cause came from. But when you do a cause, in your own life, you have no choice but to have a bag full of effects, popping off in your life. And use these 7 Hermetic Principles. I promise you, they will take you far. And pretty much, guys, this is pretty much it when it comes to self-limiting belief. And the 2 biggest takeaways, throughout my life and in my 21 years in the military, it's all about just having quality access to quality information, having some proper expectations, asking extra questions like, hey, what am I to expect? What are we supposed to do? How can I make this happen? How can I, really help more people? Find a mentor with a proven track record. And remember, guys, to have that greater alignment, trust your intuition, your thoughts, your belief, words, emotion, energy, and actions always going to equal your reality and your results. At this time frame, please keep your money in check, 808. All right. And remember, research dividends and research dollar cost averaging monthly, weekly, daily. It will take you far, even in the crypto market or into, common stocks that pay dividend. Again, research dividend. But guys, this is self-limiting belief, and from my perspective, how you can really handle them and and really get things crack-a-lacking and popping in your life. Okay, but I really appreciate you so much. We'll be back very soon with our next presentation, dealing with a few things that I manifested, and just being sharing a little bit more personal aspect of me, and and giving you some extra tools to put in your toolbox. Okay, but be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. And this is how to deal with some self-limiting belief. And remember, our purpose and mission require a learn life lesson, to gather all that experience and knowledge for our soul growth. All right, share your knowledge and wisdom with people along your path. And remember, guys, to have fun. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.